Hey, how's it going, everybody, and happy Valentine's Day to you all. While couples are out celebrating the holiday, single people need something to do, and so today we're going to talk about making NPCs beautiful in Skyrim. That way you have at least something nice to look at. Really quick before we get into it, I want to tell you that we are focusing on NPCs, so this isn't about character creation, just about the NPCs that you'll find in your world. And also, something a little bit different for this video that's differs from my other videos is some of the mods in the description will not have links associated with them because they feature nudity on the Nexus, and YouTube doesn't like that. So if you really want them, just go to the Nexus, type them in the search engine exactly as I have in the description, and you should be able to find them no problem. Alrighty, let's get right into it. Alrighty, so first up we have Caliente's Beautiful Bodies Edition by Caliente. For those who are somehow uninformed, CBBE offers a new body model for all female characters as well as new skin textures. Now, I'm not going to show you the body model itself, because that's not really important for what we're doing today, as most of your NPCs are going to be wearing armor. What's really important is that it adds new skin textures. So this is going to replace the default skin textures for females with something a lot nicer and more feminine, so they don't look like, well, men in women's clothing. So up next we have Botox for Skyrim by Kaspar. This mod is going to work very well with CBBE, where CBBE handles the skin textures for the body and face. Botox is going to remodel all of the faces for just about every NPC in Skyrim, including bandits and NPCs added by mods, as well as give them all KS hairdos. So no longer will you have to deal with the disgusting vanilla hair, but instead all of your new NPCs will have the KS hairdos, which is great. This is a mod just about anybody should have installed if they want their characters to look even remotely human and not like something out of a PS2 in, 2005. Now that the women are a little bit squared away, we also have Botox for Men, also by Kaspar, which does the same thing except doesn't edit their faces. The men in Skyrim actually look pretty decent. They are, masculine, and they're Nords, so not supposed to be too easy on the eyes. But this will disperse KS hairdos, so you don't have women walking around with really nice hair and the men with the same vanilla sack of Play-Doh. Again, this is going to disperse these new hairs to nearly every male NPC in Skyrim, covering just about all of your bases for all of your hair needs. On top of that, we're going to be using Salt and Wind Rough Hair for KS hairdos by Jasper and Shiva 182. This mod is going to help roughen up the textures of the KS hairdos just a little bit, because normally they look a little bit silky and see-through. This is going to make them more in line with what it should look like in vanilla without making it look too disgusting. As you can see here, my beard is vanilla, whereas the hair is from KS hairdos mixed with Salt and Wind, and they work really, really well together. This is just going to help make all of your hair look a lot better without making it look too nice where it's almost unimmersive. Now that we've got all of our general NPCs covered, we're going to move on to some specific NPCs that we can make look a lot better than Botox with the Bijin pack, and that's going to be Bijin Warmaidens, Bijin Wives, Bijin NPCs, and Seranaholic. This is going to cover a lot of the NPCs that you run into in just about any playthrough who are either featured in major quests, are companions, or just people in cities that you run into very, very often and have a lot of conversations with. Each of the characters included in these mods have handcrafted faces, and they just look so much better than what Botox can provide because a lot more time and care was put into each of them. However, in conjunction with Botox, as long as you load the Bijin pack afterwards, they will work seamlessly together and make all of your NPCs look 10 times as good as they would in the vanilla game. And then a quick patch that we're going to need is Bijin use CBBE meshes. This is just going to clear up seam lines and color differences between the body and face. As you can see here, we have the Bijin face on top of a CBBE body. And as you can see, there is no seam line or mismatched texture, which is very immersive. And we don't want to have to see a bunch of lines running through our characters. And yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for all of our adult characters, but we're not done yet because we are striving for perfection here. We can't have all of these really good-looking NPCs running around and their kids look like sacks of potatoes. The vanilla children in Skyrim are a problem, and they need to be fixed. So for that, we are using TK Children Special Edition by tktk. This is my favorite of the children overhaul mods. There are a few others, but some of them either don't do enough or they do too much, and they end up looking like anime characters. This keeps the vanilla feel while still making the kids look human and not carbon copies of each other. This is absolutely my favorite way to overhaul the children in Skyrim. This adds new hairs and new faces to all of them. They still keep the vanilla feel without looking disgusting, like we've been talking about. Skyrim's a great game, but its vanilla assets are not the best. But luckily we have mods that can fix that. So yeah, guys, with that, this video comes to a close. I hope you found at least something helpful in this video. It's not super in-depth, and I'm sorry that I can't have links in the description for some of these mods, but like I said, YouTube policies and all that, and I just want to play it safe, just in case. But yeah, this is a great base for any playthrough to have your NPCs looking a whole lot better, and I'm sure there's even more you can do to make them look better than I have it now. This is just a working base with mods that all work together really well, and it's not too overly complicated. Feel free to take these and tweak the list as you feel necessary, and if you have any other ideas of something I maybe missed, leave it in the comments. I'm sure that people in there will love to have the help and appreciate all of the work that you guys put in on top of what I have. So thank you guys so much for watching, and for those of you who stuck around to the end, it is now time for our daily AMA question. And today's question comes from yesterday's video by user Renandantis, who says, what do you expect for the next Fallout game, locations, factions, and etc.? Now I'm going to break this question into two answers. First of all is what I expect, and then what I hope for. What I expect is for them to do similar to what they did to Fallout 4, which is take something from one of the older games and build upon it. Fallout 4's location is very close to the capital wasteland, and inspires a lot of its story from them. The Brotherhood of Steel are broken off from the Brotherhood of Steel from Fallout 3. The Institute is based off of a side quest in Fallout 3. And the whole idea of synths and everything, like I said, from Fallout 3. While it is cool and unique, it's not completely original or something we weren't expecting. A lot of people predicted Fallout 4 and got it right. So what I expect them to do is probably do something similar, but on the New Vegas side of things. Maybe set in California and tying into the NCR, either pre or post New Vegas, I'm not sure. But that's what I expect of them. Now what I hope for is something completely new and original. Maybe something set in a snowy environment like Colorado or Idaho, or even further north, maybe do a Fallout Canada would be pretty cool. Or something even crazier, maybe somewhere like Fallout Miami. I know it's already a mod project, but maybe Bethesda might do something like that. Maybe more of a cityscape or coastal beaches or something. Maybe something unique. Fallout Texas would be pretty cool too. And I know modders could have a lot of fun with the amount of guns that they could add in a Fallout Texas. So those are my hopes and what I expect. So if you'd like to ask a question, feel free to drop a comment on this video and you may get featured in tomorrow's video. It could be about Fallout, Skyrim modding, or just something about my personal life. It doesn't matter to me. And please answer the question that I asked today in the comments below. This helps me get to know you and you guys to get to know me. That way we have a little bit more of a relationship on this channel besides just modding. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. And if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, consider subscribing for more modding content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.